Hey everyone, welcome back to the Destination Baby and Kids YouTube channel. This is Gina, I'm your host. I'm very excited to be here with you on this extremely hot day to go over how to remove your NUNA RAVA NEXT fabric from your car seat and then how to put it back on after you've washed it. So if you haven't yet, now would be an amazing time to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If it makes sense to share this with a friend, sharing is caring. I'm sure they want to know how to wash their car seat material too. If you fall in love with this car seat and want to see the other colors it comes in or have questions about it, you can head on over to my website, destinationbabykids.com. You can purchase it there. You can look at all other kinds of cool stuff on that website. I am a real brick and mortar store owner. I've sold baby products for 22 years. I have my own store here in the San Francisco Bay Area, which is where I film. But really happy and excited to go over how to clean this because my sisters have, between the two of them, 5 children. Done tons of babysitting and childcare, and having a smelly, disgusting car seat is really gross. So let's talk about how to clean that material so that you can keep your ride looking good and your kiddo happy and the whole car will smell better. Okay, let's launch into how to clean that material on the RAVA NEXT. Okay, so as you guys can see, I am standing sort of behind. This is the RAVA NEXT. So first things first, with all car seats when you're cleaning them, I always tell people to do the same things when we start, which is remove any of the internal padding or pieces that kind of come out. So we're going to start by lengthening our harness to make that as long as possible. And I'm going to take off these shoulder harness pieces. And all of this material is able to be washed on cold with gentle and then a very, very mild detergent. So once we remove like those internal pieces, this guy is a little snap, take that off, we'll go ahead and raise our headrest up as tall as it goes. We've already lengthened our harness. It's the first important step. Then let's go ahead and squeeze that handle and raise that headrest up. Very, very easy. Now, the next thing that we would want to do is pop off, there's snaps on the inside, is to pop this material off and away, because we're actually going to also remove our side impact pads. So NUNA has these really cool side impact pods. That's a separate bit of material that needs to come out for cleaning. And keep in mind, these side impact pods, you can remove them. There is a zipper, and those little pieces come out, and they are not meant to be washed with the rest of this material, right? So we don't want to run it through our washing machine with these in there. So we'll go ahead and remove these from each one of those sides. Now I'm going to, thankfully, they only can go back in one way. I'm going to throw mine over here just for now. But those pieces would come out for washing, just so that we're super clear. Now, we've got this guy pulled away, as you can see. The head piece is going to be a separate piece of fabric than the body piece. So my thought is, let's start with the head, because I can come to the back of it and I can start kind of gently pulling this material away from the frame. And I feel there's a snap, so I want to show you guys. There's a snap right here that you're going to want to unbuckle. That will make pulling this material off much simpler. And we don't want to grab really hard and start yanking. Just gentle, right? Slow and steady wins the race. Snaps on the back of the headpiece. 2 of those. So 4 snaps. And that headpiece came off super easily. I'm going to give NUNA some credit here. This is really easy. I just did a different car seat and it was a lot more work. Not NUNA. So that should tell you something. I'm going to go ahead and recline the seat. That'll make doing this next portion probably a little easier for me. But I've got my foot piece. If your foot piece was tucked underneath the frame of the car seat, like that, you'd want to go ahead and extend that. And we're going to pull that foot piece off. And then I'm going to feel around under the material on either side. And my suspicion is, yep, so there is a ridge here where this fabric is going to tuck into. And I see a snap there, so I'm guessing I have to snap that away. And I feel there's a little piece of plastic in there. So that plastic is rounded. I'm going to keep that in mind because then when I want to shove that in, that plastic that's on there is actually going to make that easier. So it's counterintuitive. You think like, oh, that plastic's going to make it worse. But it actually makes it a little easier when you're ready to put stuff back in. So we're pulling this all away from this ridge that it's sitting on. I'm doing my side over here, not camera facing, but you guys are bright. You understand it's the identical of what I just did on the other side. And then the top tether. We're going to unhook it because there's a hole in the fabric that it will need to move through in order for us to remove the fabric to wash the fabric. So I gently pull my top tether through that opening, and now I should be able to pull this guy out, and then I'm going to wash this in my washing machine on gentle, delicate, whatever, hand wash, your gentlest ability, on cold with ultra mild detergent. Now the next thing to know about this guy is that it does not go in the dryer. We're going to want to air dry this in the sun. So make it so that it's super duper nice and dry and clean before we put it back on the car seat. So I'm going to go ahead and sit this guy up. When you're doing this, this is a really good opportunity to look at the inside of your seat, clean out any debris, double check for goldfish, lost treasures, all kinds of things. In this case, I'm actually going to use this opportunity because I clearly did a demonstration installing this with lower anchors. I'm going to put my lower anchors away in the seat while I can, because that's what I need to do. And even though I'm not a parent, this is my need for this seat right now. So I went ahead and tucked that back in. I'll close up my door, and then the seat's basically all set and ready to go. What I would do is, if I needed to clean this, mild soap and water on any of this guy. But again, we wouldn't be submerging any of the buckle or anything in water. That's a no-no because we don't want those parts to ever start to rust or have issues, metal parts. But if it's sticky from like jam or something, you know, you could call NUNA and they can give you some better advice than what you're seeing on this video. Because again, this is just to be helpful. This is not the overarching how to do every single thing all the time, but you know, Bible. So that being said, let's pretend we now have clean material, fully clean, like we got that blowout cleaned out. What's the best way to put it back on? I find doing the reverse of whatever you just did usually the best way to go. So since we took off the body first, we'll put the body back on as our first, or excuse me, since we took the body part off last, the body part would be the one that's going to go on first. And since the very first thing that we did, or excuse me, I keep getting confused here, the last thing that we did was pull this out of that hole on the back of the material, that's going to be my starting point for the whole thing. So I'm going to take this guy, kind of shove him in like this, have him go over the headpiece on both sides. So it's not like fully on there, but it's just sort of like the idea of getting it together. I don't want this table to fall on me, so I'm going to make sure this poor little card table to see better days. And then we're going to take our top tether and run it through that keyhole, right? It's basically like a puzzle. That tells us where we start. We hook our tether back up, and then we'll go ahead and start pulling this material all the way down toward the inside of the seat. But I'm not going to go crazy with trying to make it perfect on the inside of the seat, because the greater value here, the thing that we're actually trying to do, is get this seam to line up with this ridge. So there's like an opening here, and this material is kind of thick. Our goal is to get the thick part of that material to tuck into that ridge, lining all the way down the side of the seat. Now this is where those plastic pieces were helpful, right? So we have a little bit of a plastic guy here, and then we have a snap there. So I'm able to kind of give this a tug, and I know that that plastic is going to enable me to tuck those pieces in prior to snapping it. I'm actually going to tuck a bunch of this in before I snap it, just because I think the snapping component of it, and then we've got more plastic here, that tucks into the bottom down there, and that's going to make this guy go in and sit beautifully tight. So you turn that plastic piece and it'll tuck it in there. And so now here, we're all the way, and that's snapped. So I know that side, we're unsnapped, right? Here we go, snapped it. I'm gonna hit the other side now. I'm gonna turn it toward the camera. We're just gonna do the exact same thing. So again, we line up that ridge on the back, kind of tuck it all in. This is honestly going like 1,000 times better than I thought it would. I've never done this before. This is blind. I didn't even read the instructions. But I've done enough car seat washing to understand how most of this stuff goes. So again, snap with the plastic. We're going to use that plastic to kind of shove all that material through, because we really want this stuff to go back and look like it came out of a box. Make everybody jealous over our beautiful, clean car seat. And actually, I think I got that snapped back without even trying. So that's very exciting. Did I? Yeah, I mean, it's on there. And then these pieces here with the plastic, you tuck that plastic in, and that will push this piece all the way down. Now this guy on the bottom needs to tuck up under, and we need to make sure that our strap comes through the keyhole in the front here, just like that. Now on the bottom, this is interesting, I didn't notice this before. These little pieces there is like a plastic tab, so you should be able to tab these little white plastic pieces. They tab right onto a spot under here very clearly, so it's very easy to get it all lined up perfectly. Now I'm going to go ahead and sit the seat upright. And then the center piece, well now, of course, this would be the point where we would decide if we're going to put our side impact bolsters back in. I'm presuming since that kid was using them before, they would still be using them afterward, like they didn't just suddenly grow 25 feet. So we'll put this guy back in as well. Remember, these side pods, they zip in and out. Those would need to be cleaned. But you have 4 snaps here that align to the 4 snaps on this side. Also, it'll read NUNA RAVA NEXT. And that's the part that snaps, or excuse me, goes through your buckle. And then there are going to be different places where this all snaps together and works out. And the other nice part about that is that that is in the manual. So if any aspect of this, putting this back together with these side pods, especially for me because like I'm used to the olden days way that they did this without the side pods, so these can be a little like overwhelming for me. But they do go in and they sit very specifically. We'll go ahead and hit the snaps on this material so that it all snaps together perfectly. Here, snap on that guy, and actually this snaps here. This guy snaps here, but you do want to pull it through because again, we don't want our harness getting in the way of like those side impact pods. So I'm going to Velcro, or excuse me, I'm going to use the magnet on the side to turn this guy where it needs to go. Go over to the side. But this is all snapped back to where it needs to be. And our side impact pads are correctly in. So we're going to go ahead and put our cover back on our crotch belt piece because that would prevent bruising in an accident. So we'll definitely want that on there. Plus it's just more comfortable, looks nicer. So that's all together, and then we'll get the headpiece back on and our shoulder pieces on, and we will be in business. So headpiece, again, I've raised it up. On the back of the headpiece, there are 2 snaps. That's our guideline of where these top 2 pieces go. And this hole right here, that's our hole to be able to have the headpiece move up and down. So I'm going to gently, and so actually this is probably easier to see if I turn this forward, or even 3/4 of the way. But the idea here is we'll do one side, and then I'm kind of going to pull the other side on the wing before I go over the tippy top. And this is the part where you're going to need to be gentle. But you'll gently pull it over, just like trying to get your kid into a little onesie with their big head. Just got to be gentle and deliberate and slow. You hook up the 2 snaps on the back. Come on. Snap, snap. And then on the front here, we are going to pull this so that it sits correctly, and then we're going to make sure that this material snaps onto the headpiece on the back, just like that. So now, gosh, we're about 9/10 of the way there. We'll get our shoulder straps back on. Oh, that's not a shoulder strap. That's actually the strap for the top color. My bad. Shoulder straps look like this. We will put our shoulder straps back on both sides. You know, I'm sure NUNA is going to say that, like, the straps are supposed to be reversed, but whatever. I think they look good. And then here, we will buckle. My core floor model has gotten a little tangled, but I'm able to untangle that. We will buckle it. And again, buckling is important because we're going to check to make sure this whole harness is working the way it's supposed to at this point. So we'll go ahead and pull that. That is pulling and coming together correctly. We can lower this down without any issue. And then I'll go ahead and get my top tether piece sorted on the back here. But as you can see, Rava Next, very, very capable seat. We're able to remove all that material, get it washed, and then put it back on super easily. Honestly, compared to other car seats that I sell, and even compared to the old Rava, this Rava Next material coming on and off, very easy. I want to give NUNA a shout out because this was really easy, really fun, and would make me feel confident as a parent that I could, in fact, keep this clean over several years of use with multiple children. So, really, really excited about that. Okay, if you guys have questions or comments, please feel free to let me know. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. If you've got other things you want to see or other how-tos, let me know. I'm always happy to do my best with those kind of videos as well. All right, guys, see you in our next video.